Welcome everyone to today's Midweek Moment. I am Pastor Annette Jones, the interim pastor of South Suburban Missionary Baptist Church, a church where God is up to something. We are located in Harvey, Illinois. March is Women's Herstory Month at South Suburban Missionary Baptist Church, where we recognize the contributions of women yesterday and today. Recently, we heard at President Biden's inauguration from a young poet, Amanda Gorman. She was the first person to be named National Youth Poet Laureate and the youngest inaugural poet in the U.S. history. She is an award-winning writer and cum laude graduate of Harvard University, where she studied sociology. She has written for the New York Times and has 3 books forthcoming. Amanda began writing at a young age and now shares her work on many political venues and sits on several boards for young writers. Her work focuses on issues of oppression, feminism, race, and marginalization, as well as the African diaspora. Gorman published the poetry book, The One for Whom Food is Not Enough, in 2015. But in 2021, where we first started seeing and noticing Miss Gorman, she delivered her poem, The Hill We Climb, at the inauguration of U.S. President Joe Biden. Her inauguration poem generated international acclaim, and shortly thereafter, 2 of her books achieved bestseller status, and she obtained a professional management contract. In February 2021, Gorman was highlighted in Time magazine's 100 Next list under the category of phenoms. For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it, says Amanda Gorman. I share Amanda Gorman's work and quote because I welcome to the platform today Simone Dyer, a youth that has written a 212-page book called Children of the Earth, a Fiery Wasteland.
Hi.
Hi, welcome Simone. Thank you for joining us today. I want to start off by saying that Simone Dyer is the daughter of Daryl Dyer and Lauren Dyer, and she is also the granddaughter of Linda Dyer. Linda Dyer is one of our covenant partners at South Suburban Missionary Baptist Church. So Simone, to start off today, do you mind telling us how old you are and what inspired you to write?
I'm 13, and I just wrote and read a lot, especially when I was younger, because now I have more school to focus on. But all the reading and writing inspired me to write an actual book.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And you said when you were younger, you're already only 13.
Well, yeah.
So that means you've been writing for quite a long time, right? So I'm
Yep.
sure you've been kind of following or reading the writings of several types of authors. There are so many different authors that exist in the world today. So who are some of the authors that you read?
I like to read books by Rick Riordan, John Flanagan, and Angie Thomas, and more.
All right. And what kind of work, what kind of writing do they do?
Fiction.
Fiction books? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk a little bit more about your book. So your book is titled Children of the Earth. I have a copy sitting right next to me. Children of the Earth, a Fiery Wasteland. Let's talk a little bit more about the book. Can you tell us what the book is all about and some of the characters in your book?
Well, the main character is named Asia, and she and her family meet up with some other characters at this camp and they have to fight fire demons, and they go on an adventure and fight the fire demons to save the world.
So you shared that this book is mostly about fantasy, correct?
Yeah.
So it's a fantasy book, fictional, and one in which you have now produced 212 pages. Every time I think about how many pages it took to write this book and your age, it shows me that you are truly phenomenal. And
Thank you.
how can we purchase your book?
You can email me at childrenoftheearthbook@gmail.com. And once you do, I'll send you a form which you can fill out to get the book.
So, Children of the Earth book at gmail.com. So, definitely looking forward to purchasing more of the things that you might be doing as you're growing in your writing experience. What is your next project?
Well, right now I'm trying to focus a lot on school, but I also want to write a sequel to this book and make it into a trilogy.
Okay, wonderful. So definitely, I want to keep your information handy so that I can purchase your next upcoming books, your trilogy. Okay, very good. Are there any particular books that you are reading now?
I have a book right here. It's called Ranger's Apprentice. It's the 10th book of the series. It's another fantasy book.
Oh, wonderful. So you seem to like fantasy type books.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, definitely, Simone, you have been doing a great job in terms of writing. And I recognize that school is important. So we want to make sure that you are doing your very best there. But while you're yet in school, you said that you continue to write. And hopefully we'll be able to see in the next year or more, we'll be able to see the sequences to this book, Children of the Earth, a Fiery Wasteland. So, Simone, thank you so much for sharing such a young age to start writing, such a love of books. And thank you for sharing with us on today and sharing this platform with all of us so that we can find out a little bit more about you and about the book that you wrote. Thank you so much.
Thank you.